Hey you guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be testing out a bunch of makeup from Makeup Obsession. I did get some makeup sent to me from PR and then I went out and I purchased it. If you guys haven't seen that video, I did talk about it in my drugstore haul, which I will link somewhere around here, but also at the end of this video. I've never actually dove into this brand, so this is going to be a first for me. Maybe a first for you. If you guys are new, my name is Steph. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys will stick around. Maybe hit that subscribe button down below and let's get to this. We're going to start off, and whatever I don't have, I'll just kind of skip through, because really the whole point of this video is to talk about Makeup Obsession, to see what's hot, what's not, what you need, and what you don't need. So let's get into this. The very first thing we have is the Makeup Obsession Primer. The one that I have is the Makeup Obsession All a Blur Blurring Primer, which looks like this. It's a little dirty, I just realized. I don't know why I show you guys all the time what it looks like. You guys are going to be able to see, okay, Steph, we know what primer looks like, but there are a few primers I've tried that are actually a different color. The most noticeable one was the one from Essence, which is that charcoal one, which is literally like a deep gray, and you have to blend that baby out. I try to do the hair thing. It's not going to work out for me today. You know how some primers, they just don't mix well with your foundation, and they'll kind of you know what I mean, bunch up a little bit? That's happening with this one, so... But I don't think it's the primer, I think it's the moisturizer, because this is the second or third time I've used this and it's never happened to me before. So I think it's the moisturizer. I don't have anything for brows and foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera because we do have some concealer to test out as well. So let me run off camera really quickly, do that, and we're going to move into concealer because that is one of the things that I was able to pick up. This is the Makeup Obsession Mega Conceal. This thing is huge. I mean huge. Here is this concealer, and then here is the the one by Urban Decay. Look at how much fatter this is. I got the shade number 4, and I'm going to also use this to conceal on my forehead. Well, yes, on my forehead too. Not a lot, but, and then my eyelids. I'm going to use this as a primer as well. So this is a liquid concealer. It says that it's a long-wear concealer with caffeine, and it is vegan and cruelty-free. It definitely doesn't feel heavy like some concealers do. I really truly don't feel like I'm wearing any concealer at all, which is really nice. I mean, that definitely covered. It wasn't as bright as some other concealers, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it not being super bright. It is just a shade lighter than my natural skin tone. So that's one layer. I definitely think I could get away with just one layer and call it good, but just because I'm extra, I'm going to put a little bit more right underneath my eyes. Yeah, it is super lightweight. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set really quickly. This shouldn't take long. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. This isn't part of the Makeup Obsession line, but I wanted to test it out because I used it as a highlighter for my high points. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to use it, but it's got a little bit of color to it, so I thought maybe I'd try it out as on my face. I just don't want it to emphasize anything, but I really want to try it out. I don't see that much of a glow, which is good. That's what I want. I was a little bit nervous that if it had too much glow, it would, emphasize texture, and I don't want that at all. But it definitely gave it a nice, soft, it almost looks like it's more of a satin finish on my skin than it is of a matte finish on powder. After you set your face with a powder finish, it definitely doesn't look flat. It looks like there's still a little bit of definition to my skin. So this one here is Dedicated, and this one is what they consider to be a face palette. So it's got 3 highlight shades, a topper. I went ahead and I swatched it for you guys so you guys could see. Definitely more highlights and toppers on it. I don't really use toppers, you guys know that. I'm more of a matte blush person, but we're going to use the It Isn't Peachy palette. 4 different shades of blush. This one here called Glimmer is more of a satin pinky peach, and then the rest of them are all matte blushes. I went ahead and I swatched them for you guys so you guys could see. I'm going to dive into both of these. Ooh. It's got some color to it. I might have to blend this out. Oh. Right there. Let me blend it out a little. Oh, mama. For highlighter, I do have this palette, which was a collab. This was the Rady Sunlight. So it's a double-ended palette. So it's got the Rady Midnight or Moonlight, sorry, and then the Radiant Sunlight. So we'll go ahead and open up this side first, which is called the Radiant Sunlight. And when you open it, it does come with a mirror, and then you get some really beautiful highlights, and then you get like 2 blush toppers. Then we'll move into the Radiant Midnight, which you just flip it over. And then this side, actually, on the back side of the mirror, it's just a little quote. And then you've got some more highlights. And instead of the pink one, I feel they added like a purple tone one. So for highlight, I think I'm going to dive into the sunlight portion. And I'm going to take this one, My Sunshine. And then I think I'll use the other side for inner corner. I haven't set my skin at all, but I'm going to take My Sunshine. I'm just going to take my AOA Studio brush. Yeah, that's pretty. I definitely feel like it could be more intense if you were to wet your brush or something, but I don't want to do that right now. And then I'm just going to take my sponge and I'm just going to press it in. First, we have 3 palettes to choose from. I've got this one here, which is called Be Passionate. And then it's got like these more neutral tones, which I'm all for. You've got like some mattes, and then you've got some metallics, but this is very matte heavy. Like only this one, and this one are metallics. And then I have 2 of the palettes, which is the collab with Rady. I hope I'm saying that right. I feel really bad if I'm not. But this is called the Daydream palette. And oh no, it's broken. But it's got more colorful shadows, only the blue's broken. Let me see. So this is the Daydream palette, and the Daydream palette has got way more colorful shades going on there. Then you've got the Dusk one. This is the one that I'm super into because it's more cool tone, which I feel like I kind of want to play around with today just because I feel like I haven't really played with any cool tone palettes in a really long time. So I think I'm going to dive into this one. Vibes that are just getting to me, and I haven't done a cool tone look in so long, right? So let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and apply some chapsticks. My lips are a little dry. I'm going to use this NARS Fast Lane. Okay, so let's go into Rosie Lee, and I'm just going to use this on a Morphe M502. Can't really see this shade a whole lot, but that's okay. We just need to lay down a color. Did take a little bit of time to build up, but honestly, I think this is a really pretty color by itself. Like, I would totally wear this just alone. Put on some lashes. I might even do that tomorrow. But I really like this color all by itself. I think it's really pretty. It's very light, more of a pastel color. Next color I'm going to dive into is Pergola, which is that deep forest green. Yeah, well, it's like a, like a cooler tone forest green is what it reminds me of. We're going to go in with that color, and I'm going to take that as my outer corner color. But I also need to be careful with it because I don't want it to go too high. I'm going to go in with this Essence Eye Blender brush. These brushes from Essence are so good. I have this one, and then my other favorite one is their bronzer brush. It is bomb. You guys have got to try them if you haven't tried them. What do you think? I like it. I like this green. It's got color to it. So we got green is on. Now let's move into the darker color, which is called Otter Baby. And I'm going to take that only on the outer corner as like the depth for the shimmer shadow we're going to put on the lid. So we're going to pack that on. First, I'm going to take this eyeshadow brush. This is by SL Miss Glam that we got in one of our subscription boxes. And I'm just going to pack that on. I did not pick up the Amrezy palette. I was going to pick it up. I told you guys I was going to pick it up, but I ended up not getting it because I ended up purchasing the Trend Mood box instead. I am trying to buy things, you know, so I can review more stuff here on my channel, start getting more stuff, because last year, you guys know, I was more on like a lower buy / no buy. So I was very, very conscious, but I'm still trying to be conscious of that stuff. Like, if I get this, do I really need that other palette? And so it was one or the other. I was like, do I want to spend $50 on a box, or do I want to spend the $50 on an eyeshadow palette? And I figured I could wait on the ABH palette and swatch it in store, really take a look at it and see if it's something I want, whereas with Trend Mood, you can't. I'm not going to cut the crease. I kind of want to make it more seamless together than have it cut all the way through. So I'm going to go in with Lothlorien, I think is how you say it. It's a very interesting color. I can't tell if it's like a silver or like a green silver. It's a very, very different kind of color that I haven't really seen. This is the glitter setting gel. So I'm gonna apply this first all over the lid where it's bare and into the crease about and into the lid about halfway, like that. And I'm just going to pack it on using my finger. Ooh, do you see that? That is nice. All right, and then I'm just gonna dust this part off. Oh, my highlight's still there. Nice. I did apply some cream liner on my waterline. Let's go in and dive into the shade Puck. And we're gonna take that on this flat little short oval smudge brush. And I'm gonna pack that on my lower lash line. So I'm just taking this halfway through. I've really been into that for a while. I was doing this, where I would only go in halfway. And I like it. I feel like it really keeps my eye open, but it still gives me that smoky effect. And then once most of the color is packed on, I just take it a little bit lower. I'm really just going to use this color. I don't think I'm going to use any other color. I'm going to go in with the Moonlight highlighting palette. And I'm going to take the Fairy Lights shade right here, and I'm going to use it to highlight with. So I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara off camera, and I'm going to pop on some lashes, and then we will finish off with the lips. I feel like the lashes have totally transformed this look. You could definitely wear this look without. If you have like great lashes, go ahead and rock it with just your, regular lashes, but I don't have that gift. So they sent over 3 lip glosses. Thank you, Makeup Obsession, because I truly am so much more of a gloss person than I am of a lip line, like a liquid lipstick person. So we'll start off with the first one, which is this really bright red, and this is in the shade Disorderly. Then we have this one, which I was kind of like going for, mauve tone shade. And then the last one we have is like this pink one, which is called Sweetest. So I'm going to go in with this one. So I think what I'm going to do is just line my lips, fade it in just a little bit, and then use the gloss by itself, because this formula doesn't seem like a typical gloss. It's got, and it packs a punch to it. So let me go ahead and apply lip liner really quick. Can you believe that? Like, I'm sorry, but I'm like a little mind blown by the fact that this is a gloss. Like, this definitely feels like it's a liquid lipstick. Yeah. There you have it. That is my look that I created using the products from Makeup Obsession. You guys let me know down below what you have tried from Makeup Obsession. Have you tried anything, or is this a new brand to you? This was my first time trying a lot of their makeup products. I had used like their blurring primer before this video, but that's all. I saved everything else to do like a first impressions. This palette is stunning, you guys. The eyeshadows applied really nicely. I love the look that I created using this palette. The other thing that I was really impressed with also is the blush. Very, very pigmented. They've got some beautiful blushes, and then the glosses. The gloss was definitely a hit. I love the formula. You guys could probably tell by how much I was raving about it when I applied it. But I'm definitely hoping to find more stuff from their line. I know that they probably have way more products there. It's just my local Targets that I have around here just really didn't have a whole lot from their selection to choose from. So thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Anything I used in today's video will be linked down below if you guys want to check it out. But let me know down below what brand you'd like to see me try out next. I did see at Target they also had like Starlit or something, but it was like a bunch of glitter stuff. But if you see another brand you'd like me to try out, please let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys will subscribe if you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure you give it a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot, and I will see you guys all in tomorrow's video. Bye.